Let's go again. So, last episode we explored around this central area of the Blighted Village. We went up to the windmill and we freed Barkus Root. I'm going to head in here now and I'm going to have a wee conversation with a few ogres that may or may not have something I'm looking for.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
So, given that I've had the conversation with Edwin, the true soul that was dying, and his brother and sister, I'm happy to use this one because I'm aware of what the true souls are and all that kind of jargon with the game. So, yeah, let me try. I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. Get a bit of guidance on this, so we need at least a 7. That'll do.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Fish are friends, not food. You are quite the articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see.
Indeed.
I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
Alright, I've seen few ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
And I noticed that you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow 2 masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget the goblins, you guys should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
Alright. Join me or I'll crush you to a pulp. I've got an incredible bonus on this. At least a 5. Possibly up to an 8, as well as have an advantage. And it's funny. Or just persuasion. Yeah, no, it's got to be, we've got to go for the berserker option here. Oh, but it's a 20. Right, so one of them needs to be a 15, a minimum of a 12, because we can roll up to it, but a 15 just to secure. Oh no. Oh no. We need to use inspiration. I can't take a fight on with these guys at this point in time. This is way too early. I've got 2 inspiration, so we've got 2 chances at this. 2 chances of 6 dice rolls, one of which needs to be at least a 15. There we go. That's the one.
Come now. Famished though we are friends, are we not? Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name.
Amazing.
Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before.
So.
Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well spoken. Indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Excellent.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Okay, so the plan is, the reason why Lump there is so articulate is because he is wearing the warped headband of intellect, and that warped headband sets your character's intelligence to 17, which is why I've left myself and Shadowheart so low on intelligence, because if it's ever needed we can take that. I did at first plan just to keep it for myself, but I do think it might be more helpful in Shadowheart, given that she will be able to make saves with it and cast at a higher level. I know clerics do use wisdom most of the time for their checks. Saving throws such as spirit guardians to keep her concentration, but I'll do my research on that when it gets to that stage, because I'm not going to call them in yet. The plan is to call them in during the fight with the goblins and have them take some of the damage, and so once they've absorbed some of the damage I'll be able to then come and finish them off while they're fighting for me. They'll be attacking the goblins and wearing them down at the same time being worn down themselves. Maybe Lump gets killed. See if Lump gets killed during the fight, I don't need to finish off the other two. That could be the ideal circumstance, is that Lump just runs headlong into a group of goblins and they take him out, and I can use the other two to help me in the fight. But that's what's so great about this game, is that you can't plan that. That's just going to need to come off naturally if it was to happen, and if not, well, I'm gonna need to finish off 3 ogres. That's a great wee angle of the goblin camp here. The old Temple of Selune. Okay, let's get across here. So there's a few checkpoints along the way. You could argue that was the first one of them, with the ogres and the blighted village. This here is the second check.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feckshite.
It's a great
As the
put down.
symbol glows,
Feck shite.
power courses through you. Authority.
Yep. I'm looking for someone named Halsin.
Good for you, mate. Now get out of my sight before my wall grips you a new hole.
Rather rude of you. I think in this situation I will just use the Illithid power, because I don't really like any of the options there. Lying about being a hired sword is the one I've got the best chance with. I don't like that. Nature I'm going to be terrible with. My character's not great in that front. Deception, yeah, my character does like to deceive from time to time, but I don't like that line that's being used there. So I'm just gonna use the Illithid wisdom. I don't need any. It's free. Just give them bonus. Yeah, there we go.
Down, Claw. Bad girl.
Yeah, bad claw.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through.
So, I asked you before, I'm looking for a druid named Halsin. Where is he?
It's in your excelness.
Well, I heard he was captured breaking into this very camp.
Oh, one of them thieves. If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
The pits? He couldn't be somewhere pleasant sounding, could he? Better still be alive.
Alright, tell me what I can expect inside.
Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did, all the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Minthara too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got.
Amazing.
We're gonna miss out on all the
Yeah, I think an excellent DLC would be seeing why Grand Duke Ravengard was out here, what he was doing at Joaquin's Rest, and then maybe getting to follow him through his captivity with the absolute, the cultists, and see where that takes him, whether it be to Moonrise, and then of course at the end of Act 3 we know what's happening to him in Act 3, so I think that'd be a really cool DLC to see. Not that we're ever going to see it, but nice to dream.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Yeah, look, you've got some explaining to do first. What is that thing that you have?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Why Baldur's Gate? What aren't you telling me?
I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Yeah, look, thanks for sharing.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
Alright. Okay, so we finally come to the moment where I can, oh, excuse me, where I can pick up the turning pike.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Oh, I might have a little bit. Let's see what you have. Ooh, pricey. I've just seen something, hold on. 46 gold for the Everburn blade. A blade that is quite literally on fire forever. Why is that? That's nonsense. Let's do it in terms of value here. Soul coins. I don't need soul coins because I'm not going to be using Karlach. Then everything else I've got is quite useless. Basic poison, I'll keep one. I don't really use poison much. Shadowheart's mace, it's now useless, and her boots as well. Couple of grease bottles. Yeah, I'll keep them. Antidote, I'll keep one. Yeah. Excuse me. That bottle can go too. Oh, that's right, Shadowheart's got this amethyst. Right. All in all, that's got us up to 432 gold in the party, which is still nowhere near enough for this pike. Now, I'm going to say I don't agree with theft for good people or murdering good people. However, these guys aren't the good guys, and we all know that. So,
Get moving.
if I get
I've
the
got other
opportunity to
customers.
loot him, I will take it. But I just don't think, yeah, there's never going to be an opportunity here. It's the whole place is being watched by at least someone. So we'll see how it goes. I'll get money somewhere before I take on this fight with the Goblin camp. But I just want to make a mark here and at least have visited.
With fragulous crown and with sceptre abraid, Dror Ragzlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Dror Ragzlin, the true soul, had let you glide.
It's like that moment in the Glass Onion, where the villain, if you will, of the story just makes up words to sound smart. So I'm just going to call him out on it. Fragulous and Goliath. I don't know this language.
Come on, you turnip! Huh, quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, Dror Ragzlin, Dror Ragzlin, I am Dror Ragzlin, Tumptuous, Dror Ragzlin,
You broke him!
Wait, wait, Dror Ragzlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
I like that the mission update there was rescue Volo.
My name's
I've just come in and made things so
Idiots.
much worse for him. I've not rescued anyone.
Yes.
Alright, so we've got the waypoint for the Goblin camp. Now this man here has something useful for us. And we need to do something quite disgusting to get it.
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
So close your eyes, hold your noses.
Oh, you got him good!
And who are you? Another pest? You're just a teensy gnome. and
I'm
you
taller
think
than you.
The world.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah, look mate, a lot of assumptions here. I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more.
Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
Kiss the damn foot. Worse things have been shoved in your face lately.
She's got a point. She's got a point. Right, so there's 3 bad options here, really. So I'd sooner spit in your face. That'll turn this into a fight very quickly. The Barbarian Intimidation, that could work. And it's up there, and then attack the Goblin. But there is a reason why I'm allowing this to happen, and you'll see just before it happens.
Do I need to rip your ear shells off? You heard me.
It's twinkling up at us right now. What? Wait, there... It's been so long since I've actually done this. Right, yeah. It's obviously, I don't want to attack him. And flipping it, that's not going to help me get that ring.
What was that?
I apologise and dropped your knees. Jesus. Yeah.
Thought so.
Okay.
That's more like it.
So, sleight of hand, kiss his foot and try to slide the ring off his toe. What do we mean by slide the ring off the toe? How exactly are we doing this here? Like, because he's going to notice if I'm tonguing his toe. So, yeah, look at that one. Give the foot a long lick. Ah. Right. So we're going for the sleight of hand check with a bit of guidance. So we need at least a 6. Easily done. He didn't even feel a thing. Didn't notice
As
it
your
whatsoever.
lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of lavender. The pleasant scent gives way to the muddy
Well, we only said
taste
kiss
of
it once,
something
mate.
you
Like,
try not
no need to go in hard on
identify.
this.
You carefully slide the ring off.
You enjoying that? Disgusting worm. Just remember, you're nothing here.
Understood, mate.
Impressive. Though I'm not sure I want to know why you're so skilled at that.
Not saying they just had to talk to me.
So, Crusher's Ring. The reason why we endured that is because it gives us a +3 to movement speed. Like you've already seen from some of the fights, my character's movement speed is not great. It's down there, it's 8 meters. So a +3, that's huge for us. What is that? 37.5% extra movement speed. Great news. So we put that on. That might not necessarily stay the ring that we have on for the rest of the game, because once we have Nerulna, preferably, because the returning pike's alright, but we might change it to the caustic band at some point, is what I'm trying to say, because that lets us do extra damage. And when we have a ranged object, it's not all about getting in the opponent's face.
We have to find
So,
Halsin before it's too late.
this is where we're at.
Goblins care much for their prisoners' welfare.
Let's head on in.
in one piece.
I think my guy just replied directly to Shadowheart there. It doesn't often happen that my character interacts with your companions.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah. My guy doesn't like these people, and he's feeling quite confident. He's got past quite a few of them by now, not had to really fight. It feels like, yeah, let me through. Get the guidance on there, 5 to 8, got to go with 10, 20, natural 20.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit.
Racism is
But the
rife
Absolute
in
says we're all
Faerun.
making
It is
nice
rife.
now. So in you go, I suppose.
And who's in charge around here?
Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that.
We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragzlin, or the Drow?
Like she was doing the Macarena there for a second, like this, and then this, and then this. I've got an audience with the Drow.
Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Selune. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Agreed. You don't have to tell me twice.
Good. I wasn't intending to.
No need to be cheeky on that, Shadowheart. We're on the same side here. If I'm a bit slow and I need you to tell me something twice, I'd appreciate it if you did.
Do you feel inside you?
It's like Davy Jones there. Do you fear death? Do you fear that dark abyss?
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You're no normal trader, are you? You're part of the Black Network.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion.
Yeah,
No
black market,
judgment,
Black
no
Network.
right and wrong,
Come on.
just good deals and bad. That problem for you?
I'm in the middle of a goblin camp. They're all serving the absolute. Do you think I've got a problem with you working a wee bit, you know, behind the law? No. No, it's not a problem at all. Let me see your wares. Right. I'm only checking this because I'm not sure if there is anything of use that this person sells. I'm just wanting to I don't want to lose anything when it comes to the fight here. Obviously there's going to be there'll be some equipment that I won't be able to buy off of this person or loot off of this person's corpse when they're dead. So I just want to make sure before we go about slaughtering anyone that there isn't anything useful, and it doesn't seem like there is. No. Okay, cool. So, the only thing that I might want in there is a potion of invisibility, but I can't be affording the coin right now on that. I'm saving up for the returning pike, which is much more important to the build that I'm going for. Oh, that scroll of haste. I don't think I have a scroll of haste yet. We will need them, because we'll only get so many hyena ears to make potions of speed. Right. Okay. I've seen what she's offering. We'll be back for more at some point.
Pleasure.
We want to get into this room at some point. All of these smoke powder barrels that are in here can do some nice damage for us at some point in the game. Okay, let's head on up here and have a look, see what we see.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I'll take Shadowheart's advice. So I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner too quickly. She'll give me some guidance for that, so we need at least a 12. There we go, there we go. We made it. Bang on.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
Thank you. Nah, I don't put on shows for amateurs, so leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head.
Alright.
Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
Whoa! Settle down.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Right, let's get him out. Sleight of hand on the lock, we need at least an 8. Maximum. Oh, off by a point. Now is this... Ooh. I can find another way to get him out.
You struggle with the set of lockpicks until they are bent entirely out of shape. But the lock won't budge.
Yep. Pick the lock again. Here we go. Second time. There we go. I just didn't want to waste an inspiration. If I had the opportunity to do it some other way, I was going to take that. Inspiration's too important for conversation.
And opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got some
To
questions.
make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
They know that. Right. What? Tell me, have you seen the druid called Halsin?
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Right. Cool. Right, on you go. I don't need to know anymore. Well, here they are.
Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
So, again, you can judge me for before with Crusher in his ring and having to kiss his foot and mysteriously slip that ring off his toe. We won't talk about it anymore. There's going to need to be some similar strangeness going on with this dialogue, but it's all for a greater purpose.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they're torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
This guy kind of reminds me of Lucius Malfoy with the slightly longer and pale hair and the drow, but the enunciation as well. There's something in his voice. It's quite like Lucius Malfoy. Yeah, why are you beating yourself?
I realize this looks strange, but I assure you, it is a most intimate form of worship. You see, pain is a loving thing, but trying to explain it to these goblins has proven. Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man, how did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
How would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
A wee smirk on my guy's face there. Yep. Alright. Shadowheart wills it, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me.
That's what
Simply
we're here for,
face
really,
the
is
wall,
the blessing.
and we can begin.
But to do that, we need to go through a wee bit of a performance to get there.
This will do nicely.
Alright, let's have it.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
So during this, you need to carry out some kind of performance to show that the pain isn't overcoming for you. He'll enjoy it. So yell loudly and dramatically, beg for mercy.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Don't wear him out entirely, priest. I might have use for him yet.
Go again.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
It's true. It's also sometimes proof that you might be close to death. So we writhe in exaggerated agony and cry out. And then get the bonus and roll again. Good, 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 good. We're passing these checks.
That's it, dear one. Let Loviatar hear you.
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
It's like Shadowheart's talking as if she's well experienced in this.
You are doing so well. Do not give in now.
Ah, mercy. I can't take it. It's too much. Oh, good advantage now. Nice one. Didn't need it. Natural 20.
Yes, you can, child. Take the pain and offer it up to Loviatar. Offer it all.
One last time for the road.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer.
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
Sign me up. Get me into this religion. What's happening? It was an interesting experience. I asked you for mercy. Like, mate, I was screaming out there like you've got me half dead at this point. You're just like, ah, keep going. I don't think any of these is going to change the fact that I get a blessing, so yeah, we'll just say it was an interesting experience.
Interesting is an understatement, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring.
Oh, did she?
She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. On a personal note, thank you. That was positively...
Alright, okay, cool. Moving on.
You got candles
that.
all round you.
Right, we'll take a short rest. That gets us back up. Almost full. Hello!
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such.
Are you going to eat him?
What's it to ya?
No, I'm not saying that. I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Well, I've taken a shine to this one. How much do you want for him?
More than you've got, mate. I likes him. But, how much do you got? You
20.
funnin'? Pigeon don't take a craw for that much.
Actually, I've got no coin to spare. I'm not spending money to get Volo back.
See? You couldn't take care of him proper anyway.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah, but he looks weak, sick even. It won't last long in there.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out.
Will do.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Easy as that. Hey.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Right, just get yourself to safety and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Yeah, sure, go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
I don't know why he doesn't give me a potion. It's quite rude. Oh! Dearest Elminster, I must be brief as I am under some duress. Having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins, I would of course rather be under duress than under a feathered... I would of course rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink in my will. So this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely their chronicler and bard. In this guise I shall live among them a while, so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All of this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus, My Life Among the Conquering Host, to be available at all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that the adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition. And the lady, yes, I call her a lady, who delivered the summons is rather impatient, not to mention well armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the world entire of the diligent research I am undertaking and ensure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep and sellsword from Waterdeep to Bellure. Volo. So Volo is Elminster's scribe. It's strange then to me that maybe I've not noticed this, maybe there has been some kind of word between the two, but that you've got Gale in your camp who is obviously well acquainted with who Elminster is, and then Volo comes along. Why Gale wouldn't notice right away, oh, you're Elminster's scribe? Maybe I'm missing something there, maybe I've missed the moment that they've shared a wee word when you're walking about together with them. I'm not entirely sure.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Either way, it's not too important. Let's get speak with animals back on and have a wee chat with this rat. See what he's got to say.
Foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell. Life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
Very strange. It was like I was inside the rat there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, no, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. I'm not going to go in and save Halsin just yet.
The scrying eye was looking at me.
Scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end the latter to save the former.
Sorry to bother you,
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
Yeah, well, I'm on a hunt of my own. I'm looking for a druid named Halsin.
Interesting. What do you know of this druid?
Well, I've got orders to capture him. Maybe. See, if I say I visited his grove, I need to tell her where the grove is, and then the battle commences. If I say that I've heard rumours that he's a powerful healer, she's going to ask, why do you need healing? I'm going to say parasite. She's going to say, why do you need healing from the parasite? You should be under the influence of the absolute. Probably leads to a fight. I have orders to capture him. I don't think that's going to let me walk out of here with him alive. But I'm willing to give it a try to see if it might, because it's something I've not explored, so let's try it. Oof, high. 12. That is most certainly not high enough. Let's roll again.
If you were sent here to hunt him, perhaps you can help me.
Perhaps.
The druid makes his home in a nearby sanctuary where his followers worship a false god. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around
Because I've just
yours.
spent 15 seconds in silence. Right, luring her to the grove might expose her, provided you forewarn the tieflings. If she finds the grove, everyone there will die and you need to throw her off the trail. Revealing its location might doom the tieflings, but it would earn her trust. Right, so 3's out. Right, if you find the groves, everyone there will die. You need to throw her off the trail. That could be difficult. Because if she catches on that I'm lying to her, I might die. Luring her to the grove might expose her, provided you forewarn the tieflings. So I think I'm going to go with option 1.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin.
What's so important about this sanctuary?
Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute.
Nothing makes the blood hotter. Let's hunt.
I would expect nothing less. Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power.
Right, well, do you have any leads?
1. We captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
No, he won't. Yeah, I can be very persuasive. I'll visit the prisoner.
Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon
Why do they
they're
think they're
after
talking
really
to a
is.
god?
So they're both.
Perhaps that's how we would have ended up.
That's the
had
case,
our
we've got more
Lord not been
problems.
taken.
They're both met Minthara now.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
I can't remember if I just said this or if I was just thinking it. Why are Scottish accents always used for bad guys? That is so often in games you find a Scottish accent. It's usually going to be a bad guy.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle.
Hold on.
Another outsider come to see the boss?
Yeah, that's it.
Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit. Get down there and stop complaining!
Here they come. I mean, he's dead. They don't need to come over to eat him, surely. Okay. Yeah, so in the recent patch, Dror Ragzlin got a new ability that if he goes into the pit, it must have been the case that everyone was deciding to throw him down here into the pit with the spiders, that he is able to enchant the spiders and bring them out as a friend, so I'll need to bear that in mind for whenever combat breaks out here.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Sukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words. yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Okay, let's take the opportunity to figure out whether this was the mind flayer that tortured you.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Good plan, good plan. Let the ceremony proceed.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulko kak.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
I don't remember there being this few options on this. I thought there was another one. Right, dig into Ragzlin's mind and try and control the investigation. Cause I need to here, because I can't allow the hobgoblin to speak freely, because he's going to ask, well, who killed you? And then when it says Shadowheart or whoever, then we're going to get attacked. I need to. Can't attack the hobgoblin. I can't attack Dror Ragzlin and then leave before the mind flayer can identify. Just because I feel like that's going to be a 15 and I don't fancy my chances, I'm going to try and leave.
Your skull sizzles with Ragzlin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
Right. We're committed then. It's only a 10 and we get the bonus. Come on. Yes! Brilliant. Right, okay.
Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragzlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
And why were the Gith chasing that ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
And who is the Absolute?
Who is... Who? You're no true soul.
Whoa! Why did he all of a sudden catch on to me there? And is persuasion my best option here? Thrust yourself into his mind. There's no check with this. Does it just work? That one sounds too soft. Like, yeah, it's a mistake. I'm a true soul. Remember, we connected. Like, no. Just
Your
back in.
parasite resists, flailing as you crawl into Ragzlin's mind murk. Rage slithers through him, hot and
No.
It squeezes you, suffocates you.
Boys!
No!
The heretic!
Oh shit! But I don't like that because there was no skill check involved with it. Like, say it was another wisdom check that we had to do to try and get back into his mind again to make him forget, because we passed the wisdom check in the first instance to be able to control his mind and ask the questions. Then he gets suspicious at the end. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to cast Sanctuary on my character. Right, so he is now protected. And then we're going to dash Shadowheart. Yep, there's a ladder there. So we'll dash her to about here. How close can I get to this guy? Right, that'll be fine. All of the people in this room are going to be getting engaged in combat. Right, so Shadowheart's there.
Can't even catch my breath.
Now for my character, potions. We don't have any invisibility. It's not great news. What he's going to need to do is he's just going to need to dash, I think, then. Because I can't take this fight. You know, if any of you are watching me thinking, oh, you just got to fight. No.
One day,
Don't be silly. My guy was gliding there for a second, I think. Okay. And that is about as far as we can go. Yeah, potions. Yeah, okay. Shadowheart will likely die in here. Whoa! She's almost dead already. Right, good he ran the other way. You're not dashing, which isn't good. Right, yeah. Shadowheart's down already. Incredible. See, even if it was a passive roll that happened there to determine whether combat was going to break out, that'd have been fine. But just some kind of roll, because I didn't... There was the option to just attack them. And I quite clearly didn't want that, which is why I tried to push myself back into their minds. I need to remember my way out from here. You go across here, but I think there's a blockage up ahead here that you need to get through. If not, I can climb down here, which isn't going to be a great option, and then head on. I can't see it from here. Yeah, over to that area there. Right, back to me. So, what? More of them. Could I? I'll go with the way I know. So what we'll do is we'll move forward a bit here. Should we dash Dash won't get us all the way along. Oh, that's everyone in this room initiated in combat. Christ. This is really not good. Let's take a look at my scrolls. What spells do I have here? Misty Step. Huge. Huge. That could be the way out now. Misty Step. I could... I've used a wee bit of my movement there, which isn't great. Where is it? Yeah, this door here, right? This takes you towards the Underdark. No, I just need to escape combat. That's my primary objective here, is to escape combat. So what I'm thinking of doing now that I've realised I've got Misty Step is jumping into here. And then I'm going to dash round to here. Oh, I can flee combat. Right, okay. Just to continue then, the plan was going to be I'll wait till my next turn. Probably someone will be like maybe here because they're just down at the bottom of this ladder here. So someone could have maybe got to about here and take a couple of shots at me. I would have Misty Step down for my main action and then gone through this door, and that would have probably got me out of combat. But considering I can flee here, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Shadowheart will get killed by them in a wee second. This takes me back to camp. There we go. Ah, Volo's here. Oh, God, everyone's wanting to chat. Not just now, folks. Where's my man Withers? There he is. I need to check, because I think...
Everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Yeah. I do not have any issues stealing from Withers. See the moral quandaries I had, you know, whether my guy's good and making these kind of decisions.
We meet again.
When it comes to Withers, I don't mind.
As predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Care to explain why you're helping?
Be assured, it is not by choice. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
For anyone that doesn't know what I'm doing just now, you can go and try to steal from Withers unlimited amount of times. He does not mind one bit. He will never aggro on you, he'll never try and attack you, he'll never leave your camp. Withers is here permanently. So don't worry about that. But this episode's gone on a lot longer than expected because I didn't really expect there to be combat that much in this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll head back into the camp on the next episode and we'll see if we can get ourselves out of there. And on with some of the other quest lines that we have brewing. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you tune in for the next one.